Hey there, friends. Sorry about this, but I'm in the downstairs bathroom in our house because it's the coolest room in the house right now. And that's the subject of today's video. If you want to come to Europe, the first thing you need to do after you land and unpack is order fans, because they generally don't have air conditioning. Many, if not the majority of homes. Now, this goes for Scandinavia, obviously goes for England, where I'm at, and just about any other place I've ever been here in Europe. It's just not standard. And I say order fans because it's going to take you a couple of weeks, if not more, to get them, because everyone's going to be ordering them at the same time because they're going to be freaking out. So today it's going to be 94 degrees, about 32 Celsius. It's been that for the last week. We had 32 Celsius days in May. Right now it's June, about to be July, and we're melting. It's a 3-story house. My studio, as you know, is on the 3rd story, and I cannot work up there. I cannot, when it's this hot, there's nothing I can do. Even with fans, there's nothing I can do. So I ordered a couple of fans. I didn't realize at first because I ordered the posh, fancy fans that condense the humidity and turn it into whatever, supercalifragilistic ones. And they're backed up. They're backed up for weeks. So I won't get them till, I don't know, July, somewhere between July 7th and 9th. By then, who knows if it's as hot as it is now. But it has been quite warm, as I said. So, but even with the fans, I did end up getting one fan. There was one fan in stock that I got. And that's pretty good. And it was half the price of the other ones, even though it's the same type of tower fan thing that they have here. It was pretty good. I have to give them credit. But on the 3rd floor where my studio is, there's no way. I can have all the windows open. And for those people who suggest, oh, well, you leave the windows open at night and then you close them in the morning. No. Thank you for that suggestion, but no, because we did that experiment. And we have a thermostat, because it's a passive house, that tells you the temperature outside versus inside. The temperature inside, because they build these houses to retain heat. That has always been the issue here in England, also in Scandinavia, a lot of Europe. So the temperature outside is always 3 degrees cooler than inside. So dig that. On a 94 degree day, it's 97 in here. Yeah. So cannot work. It's ridiculous. I mean, the sweat's pouring off me and it wears you out, right? And, I'm used to 100-degree days in Nashville, but we had air conditioning. So that's what you need to do. If you're going to stay here for a long period of time, order your fans before the mad rush, because it's going to be hot. And like I said, that might not help that much. It will help a little. It'll help you sleep at night, because that's what we've been doing with the one fan I got, is that's on all night, and it definitely helps. And it does get cooler at night, but not cool enough, and you're so hot from the day. I mean, here's an example. Our delivery guy, we get the groceries delivered because we don't drive here. I don't have a car here. I'm not driving on the wrong side of the road. Sorry, friends. Sorry, my English friends. It's the wrong side of the road. And just kidding. I don't really like to drive anyway. So the delivery guy comes with our food, and this just happened. That's why I'm making this video, because just to warn you, he goes, okay, I can't deliver your food today, but here are the non-perishables, which was like bread and jam and onions. That's it, out of our whole food order. And I'm like, what's the problem? He goes, the temperature in the van got to a certain level for more than 2 hours, and we're not allowed to deliver. So they aren't allowed to deliver the food that we ordered, or anybody ordered for that matter, on this guy's route. because the van got too hot for too long. That's how bad it is, okay? So we're going to have to truck up to the supermarket and drag back multiple bags each just to have food for the next couple days. We'll try it again. Temperature's supposed to come down. But when I was here 3 years ago recording with the London Experimental Ensemble, there was a week of over 100 degree Fahrenheit. So above 40, I think that's here, whatever. I don't know the conversion thing. I don't really want to get into that or metric, but it was over 100 degrees. It was 104 one day, 105 another day. And there's a heat wave this year going throughout all of Europe. So just be prepared. Your hotels, obviously, if you're staying in a hotel, you're going to have air conditioning, hopefully, if it doesn't break down. But if you're going to move here, if you're going to stay here, if you're going to have your own home, it's likely there will be no air conditioning. So this is what goes on here. I don't know why. I don't know if it's an environmental thing or it's just that they didn't need it before, but the world is getting warmer. Scandinavia was like 90 this week. They're not used to that. I told somebody at the gym, this woman was talking to me. I was waiting to get this machine. And she's like, oh, yeah, it's really hot. And I said, yeah. I said, especially for a Norwegian. And she's like, oh, you're Norwegian? I go, yeah. I go, if you English really wanted to beat the Vikings, fight them during summer. Yeah, because we don't like it. We don't like it. It's too hot. So, yeah, if you're coming here, make sure your hotel has air conditioning, which they probably do. But if you're going to be living here, get yourself some fans. And there's going to be a few weeks. Now this year, it's more than a week. So this is the third week we've had like high 80s, low 90s. And if it gets into the hundreds, oh my God, I don't know what we'll do. So that's my dispatch for this episode of So You Want to Move to Europe? Yeah, it's you're going to have to get used to certain things. And one of them is keeping cool. So all of yous, keep cool.